trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first here. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
To throw, it's King. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Again, makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. Caught, completion. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
The Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive moving. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Back to pass. It's King. And they get the completion. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You've got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. So Clemson's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kurt. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Receiver in motion now. Going to run it. It's Haynes. Zero running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Spins away from defenders. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Trying to convert with a sneak. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Now it's 2nd down here. Play fake, looking to throw. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the Tigers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The field goal is good. And that will tie the game here. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass. It's King. He's got it with room to run. And they'll move to 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the ground, it's Haynes. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Play action here on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the 1st. Let's check out the stats real quick. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a 1st down at the 41. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw again. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass caught on a comeback route. The Tigers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Movement here from the tight end. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made at the 38. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Completion sets up a second down play. Using his legs, it's Powell. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to run for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Short completion there, second down coming up. Throwing off play action. The short completion of the tight end. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
That's the RPO caught to the right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Klubnik. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Snags the good throw. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he makes the catch! Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's King. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? Crosses the 35. Finding space at the 20. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
First and goal, will try to run it in. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air, it's Klubnik. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Down the middle, it's Brown. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On the run, it's Haynes. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw. It's King. The receiver grabs it. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yardage.
Now they call a run. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out of the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. The tight end has got it. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Man, that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
And the back now goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Haynes. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's reeled in. It's Brown. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Now the offense facing a third and long on their own 41. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On the ground, it's Haynes. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
To the air, it's King. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense contributes 6 points.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Powell. Has the first down and more. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Good enough for first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to the right side. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw. It's King. The receiver snags it. It's complete. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Yellow Jackets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Powell. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They'll run it here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action. Short connection with a tight end here. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Stop quickly after the catch, but it's first and goal now at the 7.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
And the Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. To throw, it's Klubnik. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Timeout called by the defense. Their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game, or this club?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. This will be fun. Strange things happen. The conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And they'll use the ground game here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's King. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab by the receiver. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Leaning on the run game here. stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they pick up the first on the ground. They stop it behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start of offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The conference championship may come down to this drive. Can they reach the end zone? Offense goes to the pistol formation now. He's going to hand this off. Fights off a defender. Wow, it's another broken tackle.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not for 4. A solid gain on that pass. 2nd down after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
That's the spin move. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, missed opportunity here on third down. They're obviously going to have to go for it late in the game, down by more than 3. They need a touchdown on the board. Let's see what they go with here on this fourth down call.
So 5-point game, they need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter with the playoff spot locked up. We're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.